Welcome to Noiseville, brought to you by Bmusic.
Hello.
I'm Ellie Telebian, and this is...
I'm David Elphig, yeah. Coming up on the show, we have Jetglow, our B session guests. They'll also be playing out the show.
David's going to be talking to Mark Knowles from Bar 42. What's that about?
That's all about the Pangalactic Festival, a grassroots worthy music festival. I'm also going to chat to the Lanes about their brand new album, finally released debut album.
Fantastic, and Phil's going to be here with his 1's to watch.
Yeah, plus a local artist video splash. First off, something that I'm really excited about. Now, Bmusic have teamed up with the crew at Festival of Sound to bring you some of the South Coast's best emerging indie and rock artists, and we're going to bring them all to New Haven's Fort, World War I barracks, this May. It's a one-night festival. It's a sister event to the Festival of Sound that's been established. That's the September festival, but it's happening on the 7th of May. And just have a listen to the lineup here. We've got Clowns, confirmed, Rotate, The Fuses, Broker, Alternate Function, Exploded the New, and also previous B session guests Grasshopper and Safe to Swim. And the headliners will be announced this month, so keep an eye out for that. Tickets are only 15 quid for all of that music. You can go to www.festival-of-sound.co.uk to buy them, and check out our Facebook page because all the news will be breaking on there.
So obviously I've got festival news, and that is that Wildlife have given us their announcement. Okay, so they've got Jack Garrett, Disclosure, Julio Bashmore, De La Soul, Earth, Wind and Fire, Scream, and our favourites, Snake Hips. There are still tickets available, so you just need to go to wildlifefestival.com, and that will direct you to Ticketmaster or a couple of other people where you can buy tickets from. It's taking place on the 11th and 12th of June at Brighton City Airport, which is known to normal local people as Shoreham. And then the other one that I'm really excited about is the Big Kahuna Festival. Have you heard of the Big Kahuna Festival?
I have heard of Big Kahuna Festival.
Yes. And it's 26th to 29th of August. Again, this is actually quite a cheap festival. It's £130 for a whole weekend's camping.
Right.
Or £75 per day without camping.
Yep.
Okay. Or you can go for the whole weekend, no camping, £110. They've got the Happy Mondays.
Yeah.
Cuban Brothers, Norman J, Meow Meows, who I know you love.
Yeah, there's quite a Brighton link to this festival, isn't it?
It's so Brighton
Even though it's not
linked.
quite South Coast.
It might as well be in Brighton, but it's not. It's in Horsham at Holmbush Farm, and we've got Brighton favourites, Rhythm Masters, Timo Garcia, Seamus Haji, and Carnival Collective.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Right.
Loads going on.
Now, Steve Peake and the Synergy crew have brought their positive community arts and environmental activism to Brighton from London. They've set up home in the old Head Candy building at the bottom of West Street, and they've been hosting events since last summer, some of which have been music events. However, they are being thwarted by the council in their attempts to turn the space into a dedicated long-term music venue. Can't really work out why, but the argument is that more numbers on West Street equals more trouble. I think perhaps ignoring the fact that the clientele might be slightly different to the kind of people going to, Vodka Revolution on Friday, Saturday night. Anyway, if it gets the go-ahead, don't write angry letters. If it gets the go-ahead, it will become an arts cafe meeting space, a 1,000-person capacity venue, a second 300 capacity venue, plus a separate studio which will be run by youth for youth events, plus the long-term idea is also to have office space for arts organisations. So it's a massive positive thing for the community, and I really hope it gets the go-ahead. It's in its second consultation period with the council. If you're watching council, there's no issue with this. Come on, just let it happen. You can also sign the petition. Check out their Facebook page. It's facebook.com/Synergy Brighton. They've got some events coming up in March. They're also looking for volunteers. So go and have a look and get involved.
Now we've got some exciting news. On the 3rd of February, Hell Puppets, who we hooked up with back in October at Mammoth Fest.
Spooky
Yeah. So they were playing at Sticky Mike's on the Terrorizer stage. We hooked up with them, but they've actually approached Bmusic to help make the music video for We Are Enemy.
They did.
Now you can check that out on YouTube, just youtube.com/hellpuppets666. There's a link there with the numbers and hell and all of that kind of thing. It's a really great looking video. It's something to be proud of, isn't it? Yeah.
It is.
We're excited.
We were really chuffed to be part of it. And it was all off the back of our being involved in Mammoth Fest last year, which will be out again this year.
Yeah, fantastic. And the last bit of news I have, because I'm very excited about this, is there's going to be Crazy P sound system with EDL, English Disco Lovers, on the 15th of April after BMC. So it's kind of like an unofficial BMC after party.
Okay.
It's going to be taking place at the Comedia. There are still tickets available to that.
Well, we're going to be down at BMC doing some filming.
We are.
Behind the scenes, bringing you interviews. So stay tuned to Noiseville in May for that. Maybe we can go down the gig after, have a couple of tequilas.
Maybe we can. I'm joined by Jetglow. Jetglow, hello, how are you doing?
Hi there, yeah, good, thanks. Good.
Fantastic. Now tell me a bit about yourselves. I understand that you guys are from London and you are from Switzerland. So how did Jetglow become formed?
Okay, so Andrew originally started the band with some other people, and I auditioned with him, and then stood in for a couple of gigs for the original bass player, who then left, and I then joined the band. So that's how I joined the band.
Yeah. What about these guys?
I met Andrew years ago, funnily enough, as a bass player in a previous kind of version of Jetglow, what later became Jetglow, then left for various reasons. And Andrew kind of found me on Facebook a few years later and said, you know, do you want to come down for a jam? We're looking for another guitarist. And it just kind of happened from there, didn't it? Came down and never left.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And for Anthony.
From internet?
Yes, yeah. So we put an ad.
Yeah.
But he hadn't been in the country that long, and obviously he's from Switzerland. He's a French native speaker. I studied French, so he felt relatively comfortable within the framework of the band. So,
okay, that's very cool. Now, I've listened to your tracks. I really like them. So Hush, Hush, that's one of your tracks off your album Big City Lights, yeah?
That's right.
Yeah, I like it. Lots of indie rock grooves, and you've already explained to me there's enough guitar pieces going on in all of your tracks on your album. Like, sounds like a real labour of love. So have you guys got any festivals coming up this year at all? Any gigs that you're really looking forward to in Brighton taking place?
We're playing outside Brighton Hove Albion before one of the matches, which should be quite exciting.
That's in
15th
April.
Of April.
Okay.
And then hopefully we've got an announcement for a festival at some point soon. Fingers crossed.
So
but you can't tell us any more about it.
No, watch this space.
It's the watch this space. Now, I understand from your manager and your good selves that basically you've got something for the Bmusic viewers. If they've not heard of you and they want to tap in and listen to Jetglow, what is it that you've got on offer for us?
We're going to give a free download to coincide with the showing of the TV programme of a song called Rolling, which we're going to play a bit later. So we're going to give that away free if you can like the Facebook and sign up to the mailing list.
Okay, fantastic. Where can we find you on Facebook and Twitter and things like that?
Facebook.com/Jetglow Band, and then our website's jetglow.net.
Okay, fantastic. Have you got any other gigs coming up before this Amex gig on the 15th of April?
Not at the moment.
No, we're mostly working on the new material for the album and fine-tuning that and just giving that the focus so that when we then have some gigs in a couple of months' time, we can start trialling those songs
fantastic,
to
that's
the
what you've got
public
to do,
and
isn't it?
see what kind of feedback we get from
putting
them.
it out there. Okay, fantastic. Right, thank you so much for your time, guys. That's wonderful. Cheers.
Yeah, thank you.
Look forward to hearing you.
It's David here for Noiseville. We're seeking out emerging bands and new music across the South Coast. And I'm in the lanes with The Lanes. Guys, how's it going?
Yeah, hello, well, thanks.
Cool. Now we're going to chat about your new album. You've each chosen a track to talk about. We'll do it in track order, shall we? So there's 3 tracks. And let's kick it off with the opening track.
Okay, the opening track is Show Me the Way. This one I want to talk about basically because it was the quickest we got down in the studio when we recorded the album. We recorded the album live, all in the room together. So, it meant something more to me. That the fact is that we didn't have to redo any of the tracks. It was all just laid down straight there and then, and that was it. And it's just, you got to listen to the track to actually, understand where I'm going with it. But yeah.
What's next?
Well, for me, my favourite track on the album is Zombie. I think if you were to put a cherry on a cake, that is it, Zombie. That track for me, it's got a bit of swagger to it, sexy sort of track, And I keep the sort of beats sort of simple in it, and I leave these boys to weave their magic, especially Graham at the end with the lead guitar. So it's a sort of track. It wouldn't be out of place in a Quentin Tarantino film somewhere. Do you know what I mean? It's got that, and we've got other tracks on there, Show Me the Way, Ready to Go. They're sort of in-your-face, energetic tracks. But for that, we just bring it down, and it's all on one level. And for me,
it's got a good groove.
Yeah, I just love it.
And what's the final track?
Well, it's Dirty Synth, and to be honest, it's my favourite track because it's just our party track. Do you know what I mean? It's good to start. The intro is just great to come up to that sort of ending, and when the ending kicks in, it's just boom. It's all for it. Do you know what I mean? And it's weaving of everything in and out. It's just amazing.
Gives us all a chance to go and get the audience as well.
Yeah,
so obviously
that's
I just loop everything up.
Physically?
Absolutely,
Get
yeah.
them on
Exactly.
with us.
Get right
Give them
in
a
with
set
it.
of sticks. Off you go.
Exactly.
No one jumping, you're going to grab them and just throw them up in the air.
Yeah, exactly. But
Try and get
on the
them
album,
going,
you've got the bongos at the end. It's just all finished off. Awesome. Yeah, it's really.
A lot of fuzz on that track.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's a great track to play. It's just one we all look forward to, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Can I help you, Jesus? Winter's drawing in. Want to marry Maggie, but they said it was a sin.
Hello, Joan of Arc, I said, are you still on fire? You left a lot of questions burning on your funeral pyre, and it's cold,
Cold, cold,
cold,
cold, cold,
and I want to see your anger breathed in fire, and it's cold,
cold, cold,
cold,
cold, cold,
and I want to see your anger breathed in fire.
Hi guys, it's Phil from Brighton Unsigned. I'm back again. I'm here to give you my 2 bands, the ones to watch that, as far as I'm concerned, need your support, need you to go out and see them, and need you to listen to them more than anything else. The first band is Silver's Got Strings. Now this is a 3-piece, originally from Ireland. They're currently on a mini UK tour, and they've got plans for a European tour coming up soon. They haven't got any management. They've had label interest, but they don't want it at the moment because they want to do their own thing. They want to be masters of their own destiny. The actual song that we're putting to you, the video, is basically, it's beautiful. It's got essences of Biffy Clyro. It's got that Celtic sort of sound into it as well. Basically, these guys are going to actually do something. They're going to go somewhere. If you can catch them around town, anywhere at all, catch them live, I thoroughly recommend you go and watch them. Enjoy this video.
Can you point out the flaws in the notion of following fate? Can you laugh in the face of every dreamer who makes a mistake?
The next ones. Now, what a band this is, and what a tune this is. The band's called Along Came Shifty. The actual video itself and the song is called Let Me Be. And the thing I love about this more than anything else is it blends elements of everything. You've got traditional rap, but you've got this jazz sound, you've got this funk sound, and you've got the amazing lead vocals of a young girl called Daisy. Don't miss it because they're just buzzing. It's made up obviously of Daisy on the lead vocals, 2 rappers, you've got a literate and you've got another MC as well. And then basically they're backed by a blend of just the amazing young musicians. I do not, anyone who watches this video, they'd just be captivated. So please just enjoy, because you'll just love them, honestly. And that's from an old git like me.
Yeah, summer sun sunk when these lovers drunk. Nothing glum, hit and run, kiddies giving up. It's brain torture, the rays hit and save him away from the place that detained him. Craving a change, now he's making the dots connect. We're not long till he's lost again. Facts breaking his back, he sat making a plan. A rat race in his hand, distract fate, match made on a blank page. Well, that's a damn shame, he cries through the winter. Stalking a chick to find out what she's into. Despite of the blisters, he's carving an arc. Laughs hard with his hand on his heart. Spaced after his dark, the same caliber, a slightly different range. My wave travelling, we lost on this astral plane. Back and forth is the motion he floats to. Rocking on this pebble, trying to grasp his past. Bar for bar, we dance with a passing star. Screaming life's too short, best be living it large. For no reason, I rip it apart. Spit bars like flicking a dart. Quick glance and I'm flinging my art onto pages of paper. My flavour contagiously greater than AIDS. In a maze, I was lost for a day but escaped. So I sway with the motion that these waves create.
So I'm Phil. Those are our ones to watch for this edition. Please visit the Brighton Unsigned Facebook page and like us and share us out to your friends, because the more of you that come to our page, the more we can actually support local live bands as well, because numbers is power in this industry apparently. Thank you very much. Bye.
Joining me now is Mark Knowles. He's the owner of Bar 42 down on Worthing Seafront. Mark, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
You've decided to run a festival. This is the first year it will be running, yeah?
No, it was 2012, about December, and I'd realised what the winter was like the year before when we first opened, and I thought we're going to have to do something massive at Easter to come out of this and start paying off some bills that we've accruing through the winter. So I just thought I'm just going to do a 5-day festival. Just do that. It's going to be easy. Just get all the bands I know and just play them in a festival. And we did. I think we did a Thursday night with a cover band, local cover band, and then we did a metal night, a rock night, and then a indie day. The daytimes were terrible because no one was there, and then we sort of like learnt from that. And then this year, absolutely nailed the lineup. I've done the 3 days myself. The first day is done by a guy called Greg, who's like a local guy, sort of like doing younger bands, and then experimental stuff with Train of Thought and Disconcert, and they're going to do the Monday afternoon, sort of like with some weird experimental stuff. And it's become sort of tradition now in Worthing. It's Pangalactic at Easter. You know, I don't even have to tell people it's at Easter because they'll just go, oh yeah, it must be.
So each day's got a different theme, but where can people go find out, like, you know, who's on the lineup and where can they buy tickets?
Well, it's pay on the door. Okay. You can buy, if you want to come to more than one day, you buy a wristband, which is a £5. It's £4 entry otherwise. We find a lot of people will just come and see one band. So we're kind of taxing them a little bit because I don't like that. Yeah. You come and see more bands because then it sort of like expands. We had Silver's Got Strings. They played like the other day and people were buying merch off them and t-shirts. I never heard of them and they were so good and people were buying merch off them, and that's the kind of thing I want. Yeah. If the people from the first band had gone, they wouldn't have heard them.
So you are aiming this at sort of music enthusiasts, not just people who come to support their mate's band. Yeah. It's for people to kind of sit, enjoy. Yeah. For the
and we're getting more random customers. We're getting round. The award is going to help because it's going to be in the paper and it's going to be people.
Perfect.
Yeah, there were people in the award ceremony going, oh, where is that?
Yeah.
You know, it's like, well, it's over there. Like you can see it from here. So that's good for us, that more people will come in and we're seeing more random customers and people are enjoying the music that we're putting on.
Fantastic. Mark, it sounds like a fantastic... I've been down to the venue, it's great, it's small and it's intimate and it's a brilliant place to watch music. I wish you all the best with the venue.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations on the awards. Thanks very much for coming on the show.
Cheers, thanks.